This week on Confessions of a Book Podcaster, jealousy, embarrassment, questionable life choices. This week, Stacey reveals the podcast moment that nearly ended a friendship, or in this case, family ties. Jacy attempts to convince everyone she's thrilled about Stacey interviewing one of her favorite authors. Despite becoming BookTok's newest darling, Jacy forgets the one requirement for being a reader: actually being able to read. And finally, one sentence, 3 words, 0 survivors. How did pass the butter become the most inappropriate phrase on BookTok? Find out this week in Confessions of a Book Podcaster.
Are you ready?
Yes, I think so. Yes. Do I look okay?
Well,
where do you want me to look? Where do you want me to look?
Just straight ahead, honey. Just right at me.
Okay.
Now, walk me through what was going through your head at the exact moment you reached into the bag and pulled out Pikachu, I Choose You, and realized what you were all about to perform.
I literally could not believe that Jace had done this to me. Okay. Because I literally tried to prepare myself for going up against other people, and to see that reminded me of my little brother, somebody who I did not get along with growing up. And I was just like, thank God it's just dramatic. But I hated Jace.
A follow-up question. On a scale of 1 to, I'm never letting Jace write a damn cue card again, how panicked were you when you saw what was on that slip of paper?
Oh, she's never allowed to play this game again. That's it. She is banned. I was absolutely terrified. Like, I don't even know how to still feel about it, and it's over.
You're not the boss, Stace. We are definitely playing this game again.
Shh. Who let her on the set?
Quiet on the set. Let's roll the evidence. Quiet back there, please. Let's roll the evidence.
Okay. You know what? We're going to make this one more dramatic, because I'm going to do that. Okay. We've got...
Is it pasta butter?
Pikachu, I Choose You. What the what?
I forgot to put that in there.
You butthole.
Whoops.
Pikachu, I Choose You. Okay. Dramatic styles. Let's go.
Pikachu, I choose you.
Love it.
All right.
Yeah.
Channeling it. Am I next or are you next?
You're next.
Pikachu! I choose you!
Love your face.
I love your face.
Okay. Pikachu, I choose you! You have to
There we
fight a
go.
Pokeball?
That was so cinematic. Watching it back, what did you notice now that you didn't in the moment?
That Garrett was laughing his freaking ass off at me. I didn't, because I was only really paying attention to myself. Watching everyone's faces when I did it was just, oh my God.
Now, be honest. Do you think they were laughing with you or at you?
Oh, 100% at me. There is no way I was making anybody laugh when they were just laughing at me.
Looking back now, is this one of those moments that makes you think, this is exactly why I love podcasting? Or, this is why producers shouldn't be trusted?
This was the one time that I was suddenly so nervous about recording a podcast, especially as I have interviewed authors. This was probably one of the worst moments of my fucking life.
If you had actually picked Make It Hotter with that line, what would you honestly think would have happened?
Somebody would have called the FBI. We would have been in trouble. We would have been on a watch list. No.
Final verdict. Would you ever trust Jace to make another game for the podcast?
Oh no, she's banned. She's banned forever. I'm not playing anymore.
I am not! Let's talk about the Spill the Line challenge. You knew you were about to go head-to-head with a professional voice actor and Jace, someone who's actually been picked up to narrate an audiobook. How did it feel knowing you were the only amateur in the room?
It was horrible because they had the complete grasp of what they were doing. They understood the assignment. And I'm sitting here with clown music in my head going, I hope I can copy what they're doing at least half decently, which is why I went last so I could hear what they were doing. Like, I'm not being funny, but my whole personality is my facial expressions. It's not my voice. So yeah, that was a really hard game for me to play, and I was nerve-wracked. Nerve-wracked.
At any point before the game started, did you think, maybe I should fake a Wi-Fi outage and leave?
3 times. Yeah. I was like, maybe I can fake an emergency, a broken leg. Maybe the roof caved in. I was thinking of like really logical reasons for why I couldn't be on. Yeah, it was, my heart was pounding. No.
Were you trying to win? Or were you just hoping not to embarrass yourself in front of someone who literally does voices for a living?
Okay, so in the beginning, I was hoping that maybe I could hold my own, but by the time we were done, I was just glad I got to the end. Yeah.
What was going through your head every time Garrett absolutely nailed a line?
I was silently cursing him and sticking pins in a voodoo doll. Like, how is this man so talented? Sorry, Garrett. I love you really, but yeah.
And then there was Jace, holding her own. Were you secretly hoping she would bomb just one to level the playing field?
Yeah. I was literally sitting there going, please, say something. Just miss a word. Just a little bit. And she nailed all of them. And I am so proud of her, but I fucking hated her in that moment too.
I always love you though, honey.
Liar. Get her off the set.
No. Let's roll the clip.
Corn. Okay, so the first phrase we are all going to do is, let's go dancing.
Okay.
Supportive.
Who's going first?
Garrett.
Supportive?
Yeah.
Let's go dancing.
Yeah.
Let's go dancing.
Let's go dancing. See, I get American. Every time.
Say it sarcastic.
Sarcastic? Let's go dancing.
Let's go dancing.
Let's go dancing. See, American.
Flirty.
Let's go dancing.
Ooh, I'm going dancing.
Let's go dancing.
Let's go dancing.
We're good at this.
Ooh.
No, I'm terrible at this.
Let's say it disappointed.
Let's go dancing.
Let's go dancing.
Let's go dancing.
Yes! Go team!
He nailed it.
It's only because Garrett's doing it first. I'm like, okay, like that.
That's why I wanted him to go first.
I'm a cheat. I'm a fraud. Okay.
Watching that back now, what's your favorite part?
The fact it was finished. You're literally taking my trauma and replaying it.
That's my job as producer. Looking back, were you actually competing or were you just happy to survive the challenge?
I just wanted it to be over. Like every time she was like, well, just do one more. I was like, no more, please. Stop. That's enough. Stop.
We need a bat signal for future episodes.
I'm just going to go. She won't stop though.
Final question. If you had to do Spill the Line again tomorrow with another professional voice actor, would you confidently say yes, or would you suddenly remember you had somewhere else to be?
I have a dentist appointment that day.
Think it's time we address the elephant in the room? How do you feel knowing that out of everything you guys have done on this podcast together, Pass the Butter has somehow become Jace's signature line?
You know, It's the stupidest thing, okay? How did we turn dairy into something sexy? And I can't do it. So every time she says, pass the butter in that sexy voice, I rage a little inside. Rage.
Did you ever imagine that those 3 little words would become the phrase that people are associating with Jace?
Honestly, no. But it kind of fits because I love butter. So I completely understand how it became her signature wordage. Verbage? What's the word for that?
Verbiage.
Oh my God, I can't even talk today.
The word you're looking for, honey, is verbiage.
There you go.
There it is. Now, be honest. Are you proud? Or are you slightly concerned?
Both. Like, I'm sorry, but can you imagine people out there and you get kind of famous and you're famous for pass the butter? I don't know. I'm kind of sad for her a little bit.
Rude!
Get her out. She's ruining my interview.
She's your best friend. She's just here for support.
She is being nosy.
At what point did you realize this wasn't just a joke anymore? This is becoming a brand.
You know, it's when everybody started to say it. Like we had Garrett on and he was like, are we going to say pass the bar? And I'm like, I realize now that it's just like becoming her catchphrase and she needs it on a shirt. And yeah, I think this could get really big for her. And I'm proud of her.
Let's roll the evidence.
It's sarcastic. It's not you, it's the phrase. I still need it on a t-shirt. Pass the butter. Flirty. Oh. Why is prompt working right now? Pass the butter. You love me. Now say it disappointed. I still feel like you're flirting with me. I'm gonna tell my mother to make sure she does not listen to this episode. Holy fuck. Pass the butter.
Watching all those clips back, do they get funnier every time? Or are we just completely broken as human beings?
Well, I'm already broken as a human being, so that's not really any different for me, but it's funny. It is funny, okay? Who the hell makes something like that sexy? Like, come on.
If someone met Jace for the first time and only knew her as the pass the butter girl, would you feel like that's an accurate representation of who she is?
As of today, yeah. Yeah, she's past the butter girl.
Come on!
I'm just joking.
Do you think she's accidentally created a catchphrase? Or do you think the listeners are just encouraging her nonsense?
It's definitely both. I don't think anybody set out for it to become what it's become, but it really has almost become a pandemic of epic proportions because every time I look at the butter in the kitchen, I think of her. Yeah.
Okay. Are there going to be Pass the Butter t-shirts available?
To buy?
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Last question. So you're saying she should keep doing it?
I'm saying that I couldn't stop her even if I wanted to.
Yes, accurate.
100% accurate. We know what time it is now, Jace.
Where's my paper bag?
No.
I got my copy right
Pull
here.
that book.
Here it is.
I'm very excited. I have not heard her practice. This is going to be live reaction fists. Walk us through what was happening in that clip.
Oh, kind of a scary thing for me. That was me live auditioning to be the narrator for The Sinkhole by Morgan P.J. Miles. Just casually trying to convince her that I could read her book to strangers.
And how do you think it went?
I think it went well. I started off feeling really nervous, and then I kind of got into it. It didn't suck.
So how nervous were you?
Oh God. So nervous. You could ask Stace how many times I asked her if she was sure about this leading up to it. I had reached out to Garrett Couture, who was on the podcast last week, to make sure I'm not going to just like totally suck. And you know what? I did it.
So, did you get the job?
Stay tuned.
Let's roll the tape on the audition part of her video. Okay, I'm going to get comfy. Read me a story, baby.
Okay, I just want to know how many pages from each scene do you want me to do?
Let's do like a good conversation. Like I think Draven, he doesn't speak himself. Like when he's talking to Evelina, let's have like the full chunk of the dialogue.
Okay, sounds good. I'm starting off with one with Anna.
Perfect.
Okay. I followed her gaze. Moss-coated rock, fractured ledges, and a wall of clouds surrounded the base. I thought there was water below, but I wasn't sure. Not thrilled about this, she muttered. Me neither. Also, did you happen to meet a fruit-obsessed mushroom? I asked. A look of astonishment plastered her face. I'm sorry? Yeah. They have mushroom creatures here too? With faces. I scratched my head, still wondering if that was real. At this point, I believe it. I'll believe anything, she said. What were you doing before you got transported here? I asked. She hesitated, her jaw locked like it was biting back a memory.
How do you feel now, rewatching it again?
I feel like I didn't suck. And it was a lot of fun.
So, explain what happened during the podcast recording.
I'd love to, but I have no idea.
You forgot how to read?
Yeah, I did. Full system shutdown. The words were not making sense, and I forgot what commas were.
Was it just the one word?
No, it started with one word, and then the rest of that whole paragraph did not make sense at all. I powered through, though. I still don't know how to say the name of that shoe brand.
Is there anything you'd like to say in your defense?
Yeah, Your Honor, I would like the court to remember that reading silently and reading out loud are two different skills, and I'm not sure I possess either right now. Nisha Cantor lived the globe-trotting life of the seriously wealthy until her husband announced a divorce and cut her off. She's determined to hang on to her glamorous life, but she doesn't even have the shoes. What? But she doesn't even have the shoes she was until a moment ago standing in. I can't read today. Wow. That's because Sam Kemp has accidentally taken Nisha's gym bag, but Sam hardly has time to worry about a lost gym bag. She's struggling to keep herself and her family afloat. When she tries on Nisha's 6-inch high Christian Louboutin red crocodile shoes, the resulting jolt of confidence make her realize something she must change, and that thing is herself.
Ooh, bitch! Even with how you butchered it. Do you think it'll happen again?
Without question, and unfortunately it'll probably make the final edit, because it's funny.
Can we take a minute to talk about Pass the Butter?
I knew this was coming.
Now, it's just 3 words. How did they become that?
Listen, sometimes you don't choose the moment chooses you, and apparently my destiny is making pass the butter sound like the sexiest line ever written.
Did you know you were doing that?
Maybe. In my head, I was delivering a cringe-worthy performance, and everyone else heard a woman passionately flirting with dairy.
People keep quoting it.
I love that, though. Honestly, that's the funniest part. Out of any line we've done on the Make It Whatever segment, Pass the Butter is the one that's just resonating. Oh, cool.
My turn?
Yes.
Pass the butter. Told you I was crap at this.
Sarcastic. It's not you, it's the phrase. I still need it on a t-shirt.
I'm going to make you one.
Please do.
Pass the butter.
Pass the butter.
Pass the butter.
Flirty.
Hey, you're going to win this one.
Jacy, dear, can you pass the butter to me? There you go. Gently
No.
across that tape.
Damn, Garrett,
We do it again.
why is not working right now?
I don't have a fan on.
Pass the butter.
Such a slut, man. I'd even
You
do the
love
garbage.
me.
I do love you. Pass the butter. See, always American.
You're just Canadian now.
Barely.
Now
Love
say
one.
it disappointed.
Jace, just pass me the butter.
I still feel like you're flirting with me.
Yeah, it does.
I love it when he scolds me.
I'm gonna tell my mother to make sure she does not listen to this episode. Holy
Well, I'm
fuck.
gonna clip the crap out of this one. You're in for it.
It's gonna be very easy to do. Pass the butter.
Any regrets?
No. If my legacy is making condiments cinematic, I accept.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the butter?
You're welcome.
Okay, Betty, we need to address something that happened during the mini-pod. We were there to talk about books. The audience came for books. The microphone was ready for books. And somehow, you guys ended up in a full conversation about yards, gardening, and outdoor spaces. So I need to ask, what happened? Why did you feel the need to take us down the gardening rabbit hole?
I just think that's where my brain goes. Like when Bonnie says something that sounds more Canadian, American type words, I feel the need to call it out. Like we grew up together in England. I know she's been there for a long time, but it still makes me chuckle when she does stuff like that. And I do genuinely just say what pops in my head. Good or bad.
Is there a moment where you realized, wait, we are no longer talking about the book?
Yeah, but do you know what? I think what people probably don't know is sometimes when we're filming, we can digress a lot and we have to cut stuff out because of how long the episode should be. Some bits we'll leave in if they're short and maybe just sound a bit funny and maybe just bring in the English Canadian or just a funny story. Obviously, we try and keep it to books, but yeah, we like to talk and we do digress a lot, or we just full on laughing just because someone's messed up a line or. So yeah, it's not intentional. I promise.
Because from the outside, it looked less like a tangent and more like you had been waiting for someone to mention gardens so you could unleash all your gardening thoughts. So this really wasn't planned.
No. If you knew me, I hate gardening. I hate any type of like outdoor work. I have one garden at the front that I have to mow. My garden at the back, as soon as I could, I paved the lot. I don't have a garden because I just enjoy sitting in my garden. I definitely don't feel the need to talk about garden a lot, and I feel like I'm saying the word garden a lot. No, absolutely not intentional. And if I was going to do something intentional to make it funny, I don't think we'd be talking about gardens.
Do you think every podcast needs a moment where someone completely derails the conversation?
I don't think every podcast needs it. I think where we are just sort of regular chit-chatting, as you would with your friends at home, it's kind of natural that every so often that might happen. Like I said, we try not to do it a lot because people do just want to hear about the books we've read and stuff. But we're also people, we're human. We like to speak, and I think just them little glimmers of us as personalities maybe help why the podcast is as successful as it is.
Be honest. Are you the person in the friend group who says, this reminds me of something, and then everyone knows they're about to hear a 10-minute story?
I'm going to be really honest and say that will depend on how much wine I've had.
Do you think those random side conversations are actually what make podcasts feel more natural and less scripted?
Yeah, totally. If we literally was just like robots just going through the motions of talking about a book and it was all very scheduled and it was all very planned out, like we really don't plan our episodes apart from we're going to talk about this book or when we do a mini pod, we'll talk about a few books, and we'll tell each other what books we're talking about, but we haven't read all the books. That's all the sort of planning that goes into it. And naturally we do fall into what the star rating was and stuff like that. I feel like I just went off on a bit of a tangent then. I don't know if I'm answering the question now. What was the question?
Those random side conversations are actually what make podcasts feel more natural and less unscripted.
Yes, it does. Yeah, because like I say, we don't plan it. So when you hear us talking, it is all very natural conversation. So when it digresses, it will be us naturally not really thinking that we're filming. We've just started talking, and then poor Bonnie has to go through and edit some of it out because it's not necessary.
Okay, let's roll the evidence. I kept stopping, because I was digging weeds out, and I kept stopping with my shovel going.
For all the English people, she means garden work. She's gardening.
Yeah, sorry. I was gardening. I was weeding. I know.
Just a quick shout out to all our new listeners in all different countries. We've just gone from 28 countries, I think, to about 83. So hello to everyone in different countries. And I don't know what your version of yard work or garden work is, but maybe let us know.
Weeding. I did some weeds.
Weeding.
It's funny because when I first moved here and I would call it a garden, people, when you say garden, they assume you mean you've got beautiful flowers and stuff. A yard that's just got grass in it is just a yard.
So what if you're buyback garden that is just slabbed and just patio?
It's a yard.
Patio?
It's just a yard.
It's still called a yard, even though it's patio and it's not grass.
Yeah, well, because it's no flowers. It has to have flowers to be a garden.
To be fair, I call it my garden, but
watching that back, are you proud that you managed to turn a book discussion into a lifestyle podcast for approximately 5 minutes?
I mean, if there was awards for how well you could derail from one topic to another, I think I did quite a good job.
Final question. If we give you another mini pod episode tomorrow, are you promising to stay on topic, or should everyone listening just accept that at some point you guys are probably going to discuss gardening again?
I very much doubt it'll be gardening, but after this interview, I feel like I might have to force it in. Just because it will make me laugh and probably make Bonnie laugh if she watches this. No, definitely probably not about gardening, but I cannot promise there will not be any side quests going on.
So the official answer is you don't derail conversations. You just add bonus content.
Exactly. That is a fantastic way to look at it.
It's a very generous interpretation. Okay, Betty, we need to talk about something that happened before we even got into the episode. You made a very confident producer decision. You decided that Bonnie should handle the hook and intro because you were convinced you would be the one to stumble your words. You had a plan. You had a strategy. And then the very first sentence happened. Bonnie said hoppy instead of hobby. So let's start here. How did it feel watching Bonnie immediately prove your point, but in the exact way you were trying to avoid for yourself?
It was hilarious. I think it was the week before I kept fudging my words. We had to keep pausing, kept laughing. I was having a really bad day, and I'm really pleased that it caught on. And I really love that the word was hoppy. I think it just sounds very happy and very... I have no idea where she was going with it, but yeah, it was... and it's nice to know it's not just me that fucks up.
Was there a moment where you thought, I knew this was going to happen, but also, I cannot believe that actually happened?
No, do you know what? Stacey is normally very... I'm laughing because we've just filmed an episode. You should watch that if you want to hear some... Or we'll cut some bloopers, but she did it again. But no, she's normally really good at the hook. She can be very wordy, very quick, and still do sort of the... I don't want to say performance because it's not a performance, but she's really good at reading the hook and making it sound really interesting. And she's not really one to muck it up. So yeah, it was a fun day.
Did you feel like a genius for predicting it? Or do you think you accidentally manifested it?
I mean, I always love a blooper, even if we don't publish it, even if we don't put it on our Instagram, our TikTok, YouTube, because we do a lot, but there probably is some that we don't. Some we actually can't put out because we've said something a bit too far. But I love it when things go wrong. I just think that's what makes it real and what makes it natural.
Are you ever going to let her live that down?
No, I'm going to be texting her for weeks, just being like, just adding the word hoppy. Just hoppy birthday. It's her birthday soon as well, next month. Hoppy birthday, hoppy Christmas. Have you hoppied down to the supermarket? Yeah, I'll throw some hoppies in there. If there's any good, funny messages, I will upload them to Instagram.
So when she said hoppy, did you try to stay professional? Or did your brain go, oh no, this is perfect content?
No, I don't ever try and... Obviously, I try and be a little bit professional, but I think back in the day when we very first started, I would really try to make it that Bonnie wouldn't have to edit stuff. So I'd like try and make everything continuous, not worry too much about editing out. She'd only have to edit out like coughs and stuff. It would literally be like one thing. But as it's gone on and we've sort of had little slip-ups, which are always going to happen, she has said, oh, don't worry, I can edit it out. And now that pressure's off, I almost think we get better content because I'm not trying to be so professional. Like, it's okay for a slip-up. Like, people online love bloopers and stuff. So, no, I definitely don't. And as soon as she said it, I was laughing. Can't help it.
Let's roll the evidence. Question. At what point do we stop calling this a hoppy? No.
Hoppy? I thought it was going to be me today.
No.
Okay.
Apparently it's me. Okay. All right. Miss Megan. Watching it back, was it funnier this time? And what was funnier, the mistake itself or the fact that you already predicted the exact situation she found herself in?
I mean, I love to be right. But yeah, I do think the hoppy thing just gets funnier every time you watch it. I have gone back myself and watched it a few times. It does, it makes my heart smile and my face laugh like that.
Final question. After this experience, are you still trusting Bonnie with future intros, or have you officially created a backup plan with pronunciation guides, cue cards, and maybe a dictionary on standby?
I mean, maybe I should help her out a bit more. I do sometimes. Like, Bonnie does write a lot of our hooks. All of our hooks. But sometimes we take in turns readings, like, or if I've had a really busy week, I haven't even had time to kind of read it, I'll just be like, you go on, because I think she actually does it better than what I would do it. I think she's far more funnier. I think she's got far more charisma than what I have to like hook people. So I am always like quite happy for her to do it. But yeah, we had the hoppy incident, and then we've just filmed another episode, and there was a lot. There was a lot going on in that hook that you may or may not see. So yeah, maybe I should step up a little bit and help her out. Sorry, Bonnie. Don't hate me. I love you.
I'm fucking dead right now. Betty, we need to address something that I think everyone noticed. Bonnie had done an interview with J.D. Barker, the author of Fourth Monkey. That was on Stacey's other podcast, L'Adulterous Whore. And while you were supportive, there was a tiny little moment when your face told a completely different story. So let's start here. How jealous were you that Bonnie got to sit down with J.D. Barker before you did?
Oh my God. I didn't know that's where this was going to go. Why do you ask questions or leads me into situations where I'm going to sound like, oh, I was going to do a C-bomb them, where I sound like an arsehole?
It's confessionals.
Yeah. Yes. I was very jealous. I watched the interview. I thought it was fantastic. Bonnie was a great host. He was a great guest. It gelled. It worked so well. It was really good. Yes, I wanted to be a part of that. Yes, it could have fit our podcast. No, she never asked me. So yeah, I was jealous, but I'm not a total bitch. I'm also super proud of her and what she's done and how well she's done with her original podcast. Like, it's a fantastic podcast. So she deserves everything. But yes, I will admit, I am a bit jealous.
So you felt like it was more interesting. Very interesting. I will remember this betrayal.
Oh, I don't, I don't hold like grudges or sit over things. Not that I should hold a grudge, but but it could have gone on our podcast. Yes. No, I don't hold on to it. I'm more proud of her than I am more jealous. And I wouldn't be doing this without Bonnie either. So, and to me, to be honest, her being that great with a celebrity type author could only be good for our podcast in the future. So actually, I know I'm saying all the right things, but I still feel a bit jealous.
So did you immediately add JD Barker to your imaginary interview wish list? Or did you just start planning how to steal Bonnie's microphone?
No, do you know what? It is on our wish list to get some good author interviews for our podcast. We are on the hunt. We are looking. We've had a few requests. We want to make sure it's right for the pod and right for both of us as well. I definitely don't want to steal Stacey's mic because I feel like even if we did do one together, she would still be the one leading it. I've never done it before. I think she'd be far more prepared. Fucking hell, it's catching now. She'd be far more prepared and less. I think I'd start struggling under the pressure of wanting to make it like a really great podcast for that author. Whereas Bonnie's got a lot of experience, so I think that will only help for me. So no, I definitely don't want a mic. I need her. I want her there. And if JD wants to come back in the future, we're up for it.
Okay, let's talk about Bonnie for a second. Do you think she knew she was causing jealousy? Or was she just innocently living her best author interview life while you were sitting there plotting?
Best author interviewer life. Like, Bonnie has been doing this for a while. She has interviewed and successfully helped a lot of like indie authors. She's put a lot of people sort of out there from her socials and TikTok and stuff. So no, she's definitely living her life. She wasn't thinking about me at all. Yeah, I don't think she was thinking of me at all. Hang on. Why didn't she she ask me to do it with her, the JD one? Does anyone know? Did you speak to her? I can't ask her. It's stupid. I'm very happy for her.
Let's roll the evidence. It was a reread for me, so I finished it yesterday, but it was The Fourth Monkey by JD Barker. And full disclosure, I actually had the chance to sit down and interview JD Barker. And I wish I could say that I'm biased because he's an amazing human, but absolutely not. The book still sucked me right in. Watching that back, do you still stand by the fact that you were not technically jealous? Or do we need to call this what it is? Professional book podcaster envy?
Absolutely the second one. Very jealous, very envious. She, as much as there is this small little demon of jealousy, and she'll know this as well, but she'll also know I'm super proud of her. And I proper bigged up the interview. I put it out to like all my friends and stuff. Like, I shared it where I could on socials. Like, she did an amazing job and she should be proud of that.
Final question. If JD Barker called tomorrow and said, I'd love to be interviewed by Bookslayers, would you let Bonnie ask the first question or would you tackle her away from the microphone?
I thought your question when you started saying that was going to be, if he asked for an interview on Bookslayers, would I take it for myself? And I'll just interview him myself and then we can compare. No, I wouldn't. I'd be far too scared. I would never do that. No, it would be great. And yeah, Bonnie would lead that because she is far more experienced than me. I'll just be in there to drop some sarcastic comments, I think.
Fair. So the official statement is Betty supports her friends.
Betty supports her family.
But she also wants their opportunities.
She's riding on their opportunities. She's waiting for the next author interviews. Okay, we need to talk about a moment from Thriller Week that I don't think you're emotionally prepared for. You were sitting there on Bookslayers, ready to discuss Harlan Coben's I Will Find You, a book that you went into expecting to talk about as a book lover, and then Betty dropped the bombshell. She said the show was probably better than the book. So let's start here. How mortified was you in that moment?
I was literally calling for the producer to cut that. You can't say that in the book world. It's just not okay to say that the show is probably better than the book. I was literally ready to end the recording and block her.
Was your first reaction as a book podcaster, interesting opinion? Or was it more, Betty, did you just commit a book crime on my podcast?
She committed a book crime on our podcast. My name's right next to hers. Hers is first. I was like, Jesus Christ, you can't say that. I was like, I don't know where to look. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. And it got left into the episode.
Did you immediately think about all the listeners who were watching and waiting for your reaction?
Yeah. I was like, please don't cancel me. It's not my fault. She said it.
Because let's be honest, there is a certain level of danger when you're on a book podcast and someone says the screen adaptation won. Did you feel personally attacked as a reader?
I felt personally attacked as a co-host. She didn't run that by me before she said it. Like, I could at least get on board if she'd have checked with me. But yeah, no reader wants to hear that. Not one reader out there has gone, oh yeah, I agree.
Do you think book lovers have an automatic reflex to defend the book, even when an adaptation might actually improve things?
Yeah. I do agree that there probably are, but you don't say the quiet part out loud.
Looking back now, after hearing Betty explain her reasoning, do you understand where she was coming from?
No. Because I still wouldn't have said it out loud. Do I agree, though? There were parts in the show that they did get boring, so I could see why, the book probably did too, but there's certain things you just don't say online, and that's one of them.
You still quietly judging her every time you see her bookshelf?
Yeah, every single day.
Let's roll the evidence. Did you watch the show? Oh, I reckon it's probably better than the book. Not gonna lie.
You don't say that!
I'm sorry!
Producer, remove that section! She did not just say that the show's probably better than the book. Remove.
Watching your face back, what do you think is funnier? The fact that Betty said it, or the fact that your face immediately told everyone exactly how you felt?
It was probably a little bit of both, because my face does say it all, but she was so deadpan when she said it too. She's like, yeah, it's probably better. So I'm like, oh my God, man. And she said it without a joke. Now if she'd have maybe gone, yeah, maybe. But oh my God, she was so serious. It was scary.
Okay. Final question. Do you think this moment proves that Bookslayers works because you don't always agree?
100%. I actually really enjoy it when we don't agree, because when we do, it terrifies me.
So the official ruling is Betty is allowed to have an opinion.
No. She should just check with me first, so I'm prepared. Maybe that's what we need to do.
Even when it's wrong?
Yes. Even when it's wrong.